In today's tutorial, let's work on the cluster waves crochet baby blanket. A great idea for a crochet charity, also maybe for somebody that you love as well. Let's get started right after this. Welcome back to the Crochet Crowd as well as yarnspirations.com. I'm your host Mikey. Today's tutorial we're going to work on this particular afghan. This is called the Cluster Waves Crochet Baby Blanket. In today's tutorial I'm going to show you how to be able to make this bigger. So if you would like this particular design maybe for a king size afghan, I'm going to show you how to do that as well in today's video. This is really quite a simple pattern to maintain. Once you get started, the rows are identical once you get beyond the starting, just like this. So for this particular size we're going to need 2 balls of Caron 1 pound yarn for the baby size, a size 5mm H crochet hook today, and let's get started. And I'm going to show you the diagram before we begin the stitch work. Let's do that next. So in the pattern we have the crochet diagram like so. We have the key to show you exactly what all the stitches mean, but I know it's hard to see it here on camera, so I ballooed it up I blowed it up just for you, made it expand, and here we go. So here's what it looks like in a larger format. We have our key, which is the ovals represent chains. We have the T's with the cross through the middle, that's a double crochet, and then the ones with the clusters, these are 3 double crochets together, shows that it's one top at the top, just like this. So it becomes really quite easy to do, and all of these instructions are available here on the pattern. So what I want to tell you here is if you're doing the baby size, exactly what you're seeing in the pattern, you're gonna have 10 clusters going all the way across. So do you see that this is 1? Okay, so the complete chevron is 1. You'll have a complete set of 10 of those if you're doing the pattern exactly as written. So there'll be 10 of these going across. Now if you would like to make it bigger or even smaller if you wish for your particular ideas, the multiples are of chain 12 plus 3. So what this means if you're new to crochet is that you just have to chain in multiples of 12. So you go 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. Decide if you like it or not, and if you need it bigger, go again. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. So you're gonna continue to do that in multiples of 12, and then at the very end you're gonna add 3 chains at the end in order to keep this pattern in balance. Okay, so it's multiples of 12 and then you add 3 at the very end of the chain. So in this particular design this is exactly what you're gonna end up with. So you're going to see here is that there's a lot of stitch work that is being skipped over as you're going, so it makes it a very easy pattern to be able to follow. The key element to this one is just getting started on the first chain, and then once you get started you can see that every one of the rows are identical from that particular point. So let's begin. Let me show you how to do the stitch work for this particular afghan. So grabbing your Caron 1 pound, a 5mm size H crochet hook, you can use this pattern for any types of yarn or hook as long as the yarn and hook complement each other. Let's start off with the slip knot to begin, and remember what I said, it's in multiples of 12 and then you add 3 at the end of the chain. So if you're doing the pattern as written, please chain 123, but if you're gonna substitute and make it a different size, this is how you're gonna do it. So you're gonna do in multiples of 12. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12, and decide if it's big enough or not. If not, do it again. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12, and then I'm gonna do it one more time. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 and 12. So now that I have my groups of 12 on here, I'm going to add 3 at the very end. Now I'm ready to go back in the other direction for my particular sample. So I go 1 2 3. So that was multiples of 12 plus 3 at the end. Let's move along to row number 1. So row number 1 is very straightforward. This whole pattern is very straightforward. You're gonna count back to the 5th chain from the hook. So just look underneath. So 1 2 3 4 and 5. Turn it over and get the back hump of that. So you're gonna double crochet into that stitch or that particular chain, and then you're going to chain 1. You're going to skip 1 chain and then double crochet into the next. Okay, So it's just exactly how you're seeing it in the pattern. So then you're gonna chain one and you're going to skip one, and in the next one you're going to do the cluster, which is 3 double crochets together. So we're gonna wrap the hook going in to the, so you're skipping the one and you're going the second one over. So you skipped one chain, second one over, pull through 2 and hold. So wrap into the same stitch, pull through 2 and hold, wrap, same stitch, pull through 2 and hold. Okay, you're gonna put these together, so all 4 loops, yarn over, pull through all of them. You're now gonna chain 2 and then do the exact same thing in the exact same stitch. So wrap and in, pull through 2 and hold. So wrap and in, pull through 2 and hold. So wrap and in, pull through 2 and hold. You now have 4 loops again on your hook, pull through all 4, and now you're gonna go down the other side of the chevron. So we're going to chain 1, skip 1 chain, and then double crochet into the next. Chain 1, skip 1, and then double crochet into the next. So we're at the very bottom of the chevron now, so this is what we're gonna do. We're not gonna chain 1 at this particular point because we're gonna start going up the other side, but we have to skip 3 chains here. So 1, 2, and 3, and go to the 4th and double crochet. So we're gonna go up the other side of the chevron. So we needed to do that, so it kind of forces it to go up and down. Okay, so we're gonna chain 1, skip 1, and then double crochet into the next. We're gonna chain 1, and now we're ready for the top of the cluster, and that's exactly what you've already done right here. So let's do that. So we've chained 1, we skip 1, and we're gonna cluster into the next one over. Okay, so it's just you're putting 3 together. Pull through all 4 loops, chain 2 into the same one. Pull. Okay, so we're gonna do a cluster again, and then pull through all 4. So what you're gonna notice here is that you have your clusters here at the top. You're gonna have 2 double crochets that stand alone, and then 2 double crochets that stand alone on this side, and then the clusters at the top. So if you can remember that, it makes it for very easy. It's just like it shows in the pattern. So we're gonna chain 1, skip 1, double crochet into the next. So that was one of the 2. Chain 1 and skip 1 and double crochet into the next, and now you're at the bottom again. So when you're at the bottom, you skip over 3. So 1, 2, 3, and go to the 4th, double crochet, and now we're going up the other side. Let me try that again. So we're going up the other side now. So we chain 1, skip 1, double crochet into the next, chain 1, and skip 1, and you're gonna cluster into the next one. Okay, once you get that done, chain 2, and then do it again. Like so. Then chain 1, and now you're gonna come down the other side. So just skip 1, and watch how I finish this. It's a little unusual. So the starting and the stopping are a little unusual for finishing. So chain 1, you're going to double crochet into the next one. So on the edges you have to just watch this. So I've just double crocheted, and now you're gonna skip 1 and then just double crochet into the final. Okay, so you didn't add a chain 1 there. So in the very beginning, if you look at it, see how you got this chain 1? So you got what it appears to be 3 double crochets on this side. In the middle, so there's only 2. Okay, do you see that? And on the edge on the other side you have what appears to be 3 again to match the other side. Let's move along to the next row, which is the same row for every one of these now going forward. Let's turn our work and start. So this row is the repeat row for everything for the remainder of your afghan. You're gonna chain 3. So 1, 2, and 3. That counts as a double crochet. So you immediately jump to this space right here. So not this one, this one. Okay, and we're gonna double crochet and then chain 1. We go to the next space here and double crochet in there, and then chain 1. So here in between the clusters, that's where you're gonna play. So you're gonna cluster first, just like you did before. So you're going right into the space, and then chain 2 and cluster again into that same space. Okay, chain 1. So you go right to the next chain 1 space, chain 1, next chain 1 space, and here's where the gimmick is, right here. So now you can see you're going down. So do you see how these are leaning into each other? So your next one, you don't chain 1 at all, you just reach over and go into the space over here for a double crochet. And what this is doing, it's maintaining, see how they're leaning into each other? It maintains that same look in between. Chain 1, go to the next chain 1 space, chain 1, you're gonna cluster in between the next set of clusters again. So you're in the top of the valley, chain 2 and cluster again. Okay, chain 1, single crochet into the next chain 1 space, chain 1, single crochet into the next chain 1 space, and you're back on the bottom again. So see how they're leaning into each other? So your next one is over here. Okay, just reach over and just double crochet. So you don't put a chain 1 in there first, just reach over, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet into the next chain 1 space, chain 1, and then cluster in the top of the next. So hopefully you're seeing the pattern. It's a really easy one to go. So you chain 2 in between the clusters. It leaves that gap space nice and open for the next time you need to use it. Okay, after you get the cluster done, chain 1, 1 single crochet into the next chain 1 space, chain 1, 1 single crochet into the next chain 1 space. But to finish it, what you have to do is just that you instantly just double crochet into the top of the turning chain. Okay, so you do not chain 1 after that. And what this is gonna do is it's gonna maintain that so that this edge goes straight up when you do that. So let's turn our work and just review this row once again, and then this is gonna be left for you to be able to play with for now on. So let's turn our work, and it's just like we did before. So we're gonna chain up 3, 1, 2, 3. We go to this chain 1 space right here and double crochet, chain 1, double crochet into the next chain 1 space, chain 1. Here's your cluster again, so you're gonna do your clusters. Okay, it's just like you already know. Chain 2 in between those, don't forget. Like that. Chain 1, double crochet into the next chain 1 space, chain 1, double crochet in the next chain 1 space, and now you're back at the bottom. See how they're leaning into each other? So you just reach over to this chain 1 space over here and double crochet. So do not chain 1 first, so that you get the nice lean. Chain 1 and go up the other side again. So do you see the repeat pattern? Very, very easy. These blankets do not take a lot of time to make, and they're great for charity, and it's really quite a nice little pattern, and I think you'll have a lot of fun doing this particular design as well. So this is how you do this particular afghan. It is called the Cluster Waves Crochet Baby Blanket. You can make it in any size because I've given you the formula to be able to do it, and this is a really neat idea at the same time. So until next time, Mikey on behalf of the Crochet Crowd as well as yarnspirations.com. See you later and have a great day. Bye bye.